Patchy to dense fog through the area right now. More about that coming up for you in just a moment.
Right now this morning, thousands in La Crosse County could lose food assistance Saturday. We'll tell you where you can find some free meals. And as the shutdown looms, more than 100 area kids will lose Head Start Monday. More on the shutdown's local impact on working parents. U.S. rescue teams on their way this morning to help victims of Hurricane Melissa. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Thursday, October 30th. It is 6 a.m. We will send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett in the Weather Center. He's tracking the forecast for us today, dealing with some fog this morning.
Yes, my friend, man, that fog outside right now in La Crosse is something else. Some dense fog that's going to last until about the 9 o'clock hour. As that finishes out, we'll also go over to areas right by Ridgeway. That's in Winona County, holding on to 33 degrees right now. Feels like 32 and 1 mile of visibility there. Then right back over to areas right by Toma. You're picking up again 1 mile of visibility, holding on. Traffic's not too bad. You can see the truckers doing their thing there. And of course, we get into that fog. There is a dense fog advisory for areas along I-94, holding on to that till the 9 o'clock hour this morning. You see it extend all the way over to the Twin Cities and to the west as well, and then down to the south into Iowa. We'll be also seeing that there is a cold front working its way out of the northern plains states and headed towards Minnesota. We'll keep an eye on that for you. But current temperatures right now, 20s, 27 in Ladysmith, 26 in Eau Claire, 32 in La Crosse, 28 in Sparta, 24 in Black River Falls, 35 as you get into Prairie du Chien. We'll have clouds on the increase as we go into the daytime today, 30s and the 50s eventually. Eau Claire will follow suit with cloudy skies, giving way to that all the way from 31 to 49 into your afternoon. More about that coming up for you in just a moment.
Thank you, Art. Now to the shutdown showdown. SNAP benefits could run dry by Saturday. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has more on where you can find a free meal during the shutdown.
More than 10,000 residents in La Crosse County could see a delay in food share benefits on Saturday.
The federal SNAP, or what we call food share in Wisconsin, really also provides a foundation for people to afford groceries and a consistent access to nutritious food.
Raff says residents can rely on food pantries and meal services during the shutdown. One place residents can turn is the Salvation Army.
Got lunch? You want a Pepsi or Dew?
The Salvation Army serves free lunch every day at 11:30.
You don't need to have any verification of need. You can be any human on the planet who finds themselves in line, and we will serve you lunch.
St. Trinity Lutheran Church offers free meals and groceries. Every Monday they serve dinner to go and open up their food pantry.
You can't build relationships or a better community if people themselves are not healthy and fed.
Free meals are also served at Our Savior Lutheran Church and Rave Recovery Avenue in La Crosse, Open Door Fellowship in West Salem, and Onalaska United Methodist Church. In September, the county issued over $1.6 million in food share benefits. While the county has several options, Graff says it'll be hard for them to meet the demand.
For every meal that's provided through a charitable food distribution or network, SNAP provides 9 meals. We need federal support to sustain families and communities.
Reporting in La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now this morning.
You can find a list of the free meals and when they're offered on our website, news8000.com. And Representatives Jill Billings and Tara Johnson will hold an emergency food drive and press conference today at Wafer. They'll discuss the shutdown's impact and how the community can help. That's at 1 p.m. at 1603 George Street in La Crosse. And day 30 of the shutdown, still no deal in sight. Democrats and Republicans remain deadlocked on Capitol Hill. That's where we're taking a live look now. Meanwhile, millions of workers going without pay as that crucial food assistance deadline we've been talking about looms. CBS's Jared Hill has the latest on the finger pointing in Washington.
Emotions flaring on the Senate floor.
This isn't a political game. These are real people's lives that we're talking about.
Nearly a month into the government shutdown.
People should be getting paid in this country. And we've tried to do that 13 times. You voted no 13 times.
When you hold power, when you're in the majority, you meet people. You pull them in.
Republicans and Democrats sparring over a Dem push to fund nutrition programs like WIC and SNAP, after the Department of Agriculture said it would not reach into a contingency fund to extend the benefits.
Never before, under any president, Democrat or Republican, has SNAP been cut off in a shutdown, and Trump knows he can do it.
The two sides remain at odds, with Democrats wanting to extend health care subsidies, Republicans arguing that should happen after the government is reopened. It's coming to a head amid major deadlines. Troops are due to be paid Friday. Saturday, health care premiums are set to increase when open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act begins. The same day, food stamp benefits are set to expire. As family farms, restaurants, and food banks work to try and fill the gap,
we are preparing for November to be our busiest month ever.
Experts warn it will not be enough.
It's also at an entirely different scale. So for every meal that a food bank provides, SNAP is providing 9.
A dire realization as the nation approaches that dangerous cliff. Jared Hill, CBS News.
The administration is expected to cover military pay once again tomorrow. And the shutdown is also impacting childcare programs here. Starting Monday, about 400 kids in Wisconsin will lose access to Head Start, including a number of kids in southwestern Wisconsin, as News 8's Allison Fergott reports.
Everyone is extraordinarily anxious, particularly for their kids.
The Southwestern Wisconsin Community Action Program runs the Head Starts for Grant, Richland, and other surrounding counties. Starting Monday, 9 of their classrooms are closing for the foreseeable future.
We're funded up until day after tomorrow, and then after that, we're done.
The program relies on federal funding, and their annual contract is up at the end of October. That means they can't operate again until the government shutdown ends. White says that leaves 114 kids without access to their usual childcare.
It's immensely difficult on families. Their kids are going to be home, they're not going to be out. So the parents that are working, some of them are going to be able to go to work because there's nobody for their kids.
White added that kids in Head Start also get free breakfast and lunch from the program.
There are a number of families that rely on that.
With SNAP benefits also running out at the end of the month, White says Head Start closing adds insult to injury.
It's not one thing. It's a multiplicity of things on people who don't have enough to begin with.
For other western Wisconsin counties, it will be a while before their Head Starts shut down. La Crosse, Monroe, Vernon, and Crawford counties are funded until the end of May 2026. Eau Claire, Trempealeau, Jackson, and Buffalo will receive funds through April. But area programs are already preparing for how the shutdown will impact enrolled families.
Even if the government, opens up on November 1st, those benefits are going to be delayed. So we want to make sure that we provide our families information and, food resources that's available.
White says he's preparing for the shutdown to last until the end of the year, but he hopes a resolution is found before then.
There's a bunch of cockfights going on, and people fluffing their feathers, and other people are paying the price for that.
Reporting in La Crosse, Allison Fergott, News 8 Now this morning.
White added 34 teachers will be furloughed. There are concerns about being able to retain that staff. President Trump threatening to resume nuclear weapons testing. He says he's told the Pentagon to prepare tests on an equal basis with other nations. The U.S. hasn't detonated a nuke since 1992, but routinely tests vehicles capable of carrying warheads. Russia, China, and North Korea have all conducted nuclear tests more recently than the U.S. And U.S. rescue teams are heading to the Caribbean this morning after Hurricane Melissa's deadly impact. The Category 5 storm made landfall Tuesday with 200-mile-per-hour winds. In Haiti, flooding killed at least 25 people. 77% of Jamaica is without power, with 25,000 Jamaicans seeking shelter.
No one must be turned back from the shelters. No one.
The storm is now moving southwest of Bermuda. Closer to home, not guilty pleas for the New Lisbon man accused in a triple homicide. Virgil Thu pleaded not guilty to all charges. He's accused of killing 3 people, including a 12 and 13-year-old last December. Thu was captured after a 12-day manhunt. Police say he admitted to shooting all 3 victims. His trial is set for December 1st of 2026. And a suspect in the attempted burglary of a Chippewa Falls gas station is in custody. Landon Sarower is accused of trying to break into Cenex Express Mart. He allegedly told officers he was trying to steal vapes from that store. He faces attempted burglary and property damage charges. As the weather turns chilly, the La Crosse Farmers Market is heading indoors. News 8 Now Seth Padilla is live with where we can still shop local this season. Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. I'm here at the Masonic Center where the La Crosse Farmers Market will kick off its winter season this Saturday. The center at 118 8th Street South will host the market from 9 a.m. to noon every other Saturday. And here you will find over 16 vendors, including some new faces. You can shop grass-fed beef, locally made cutting boards, and Christmas decor. But organizers want to emphasize that most of these vendors are small, local families pursuing their passion with 100 miles of La Crosse.
These vendors are all from within 100 miles of La Crosse, and a lot of them are just from La Crosse itself. They're just families, small families that are doing what they love and pursuing their passion, and it is really nice to see, and we're leaning into community.
Says if every adult spent just $20 there, nearly $880,000 would flow back into the local economy. And parking and admission are free when the farmers market opens this Saturday. Live at the Masonic Center, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now This Morning.
All right, Seth, glad you got your hat out there this morning with you. And the La Crosse Central Planetarium exploring some frightening sights in space last night. Spooky Space took viewers on a chilling tour of the night sky from black holes to zombie stars. The show highlighted real-life cosmic horrors, followed by a Halloween-themed movie.
The spooky one, it talks about the scary things in the sky, black holes and exploding stars, and does it in a fun theme, but still keeps the science in the show.
Organizers say they love using Halloween to get kids excited about real science. Time now is 6:10. Still ahead on your morning news, the government shutdown could cost the economy billions. We'll tell you how much is at stake. Paying your mortgage could soon be as easy as sending a Venmo. And President Trump facing a major defeat on tariffs. Find out how the Senate just voted. And the Federal Reserve cut interest rates yesterday. We'll tell you what that means for your wallet. For now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. 3 Holman students taking their MMA skills from the Cooley region to Greece after years of local training. Ryan Mason and Rowdy will compete on the world stage November 5th and 6th. Their coach says it's a chance to make history in the birthplace of the Olympics. And as we wake up, we'll take a live look of the view of the Fox River in Green Bay, Wisconsin, lit up purple this morning. Stay with us. Your consumer news is after the break.
Do your drains scare you? Bring them back to life with Maxwell White. Get a $99 mainline drain opening, including a camera inspection, and let our highly trained professionals banish the monsters that lurk in your pipes.
Call or schedule online.
The camper. It has been a reliable companion for your family's good times. But after years of use, it is showing some wear and tear. A broken window from an errant baseball, a couch that your dog allegedly chewed on, and an AC unit that doesn't work like it should. It's time to call Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. We have been improving your family's campers since 1970. Call us today and we will make your camper feel brand new. Jim's Truck and Trailer Coachworks. Repair, refinish, remarkable.
After I decided my pain was too much, and my doctor actually suggested that I do visit the Good Feet store. Pretty amazing when they put the arch supports in your shoe and you walk around and you realize there's not pain, and you think, how can this arch support in my shoe make my back pain go away? But it works. And how can it make my knee pain go away? It was incredible.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Sunday, November 2nd is Buzzy's annual 12-hour sale. Get the best deals of the year for 12 hours only from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Furniture pricing is drastically reduced with over 50% off select products. Shop our best Sealy Posturepedic mattress offers of the year. Receive a free gift with select purchases, interest-free financing options, plus free delivery with furniture and Tempur-Pedic purchases. Sleep experts on staff, door prizes, and so much more. Don't miss out for one day only at Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family.
Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Save big at Hy-Vee, Friday through Sunday. Green seedless grapes, just $1.48 a pound. Hy-Vee chili style or kidney beans, just 48 cents. Pork chops, 88 cents. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, $2.48. 24 packs of water, $1.99. Get great deals on pork shoulder roast, our special recipe brats, marinated chicken breasts, Progresso soup, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
This October, Maxwell White and the La Crosse Hunger Task Force are hosting our annual food drive. Donate at least 6 items when we visit, and we'll donate $15 on your behalf, plus give you $15 off any service that day. Schedule today.
As you gear up for trick-or-treating this Halloween, you want to make sure your family has a safe experience. That means avoiding homes where there could be sexual predators. News 8 Now anchor Emily Brown is here with us this morning to talk about a story that you have airing tonight. It goes over some rules for these sex offenders and trick-or-treating. Very important topic. What do you know?
Absolutely. So I spoke with officials from both Minnesota and Wisconsin, and they both agree on simple things like going to well-lit neighborhoods during trick-or-treating, going in groups. But there's also rules that these predators have to follow on Halloween. So I'm going to break down what those rules are and some safety tips that trick-or-treaters can follow to make sure that they're not approaching these homes, and things they can do if they do encounter a sex offender, who they can call, and just overall ways they can avoid it. And I'm going to break down how it varies from state to state. Some of the rules, the differences may surprise you, but the goal here is to have the safest Halloween possible.
Okay, yeah, something that we really don't think of as parents. So glad that you are shedding light on this, Emily. Thank you.
Yeah,
we'll look
absolutely.
For that tonight. No problem. In our consumer news today, the government shutdown forcing the Federal Reserve to make its latest interest rate decision without a key piece of data. Karen Caifa takes a look at what yesterday's announcement means for your wallet.
The Federal Reserve making its latest decision on interest rates without the full picture of how the U.S. economy is faring.
There is no risk-free path for policy as we navigate this tension between our employment and inflation goals. Our framework calls for us to take a balanced approach in promoting both sides of our dual mandate.
The ongoing federal government shutdown has suspended most of the economic data the Fed relies on. That includes the Labor Department's jobs report for September, which should have released October 3rd.
It's not to say that we don't know what's happening with the U.S. economy right now, but we would have a much better idea and a higher degree of confidence if the federal government were operating and releasing the data that we're accustomed to getting.
The Fed can lean on employment data from the private sector as well as its regional banks. And while government inflation data for September did release last Friday, Bankrate's Mark Hemrick says the labor market is really in the Fed's focus.
Inflation is rising at an annual rate of 3%. That's still a long way away from the Fed's 2% target. But the Fed is primarily concerned now about a job market which has essentially frozen.
Justin Wolfers, professor of economics and public policy at the University of Michigan, says the central bank will likely take upcoming rate cuts with caution.
What it's doing right now is actually just taking its foot off that brake and moving us back to neutral. We'll coast for a little while until we can figure out what the next step needs to be.
Meaning, economists say, consumer relief on mortgages, auto loans, and credit card debt will come slowly, too. In Washington, I'm Karen Caifa.
The government shutdown could slash economic growth and cost us billions. A new Congressional Budget Office report warns the shutdown will cut GDP growth by up to 2 percentage points this quarter. That means the economy could lose up to $14 billion, depending on how long the shutdown drags on. The CBO blames several factors: fewer services from federal workers, less government purchasing, and lower SNAP benefits. Paying rent could soon be as easy as Venmoing a friend. PayPal is partnering with Built Rewards to let you pay rent and mortgages directly through Venmo. You'll be able to pay from either app using your Venmo balance, bank account, or card. The feature rolls out early next year. Today, the Senate votes on President Trump's Liberation Day tariffs after the Senate passed a symbolic resolution to end Trump's tariffs on Canada. 4 Republicans joined Democrats in rebuking the administration's trade policies. The measure aimed to terminate the president's emergency declaration, but the House isn't expected to take it up quite yet. That's a look at your consumer news. We'll send it back over to Art. He's got an update on our forecast.
All right, let's get into it here. We'll go back into how this all plays out for the day. Cloudy skies and cooler, but we have the fog to contend with this early morning. We're also going to find ourselves going into this. We're going to hold on to tonight with a low chance of rainfall for I-94. And then on your Halloween, you've got some shower potential getting into the forecast, and you're going to trip out when you see that just in a moment. Let's get to it here. First, I'm going to get the current temperatures for you, where the 20s are holding on to the low 30s as well, to middle 30s in the forecast by Prairie du Chien, 33 in La Crosse, 32 as you get into Winona, 27 in Eau Claire. And as you get into it, we'll see that fog for the kids going to school today for La Crosse. 32 degrees with fog and mist, overcast conditions. 54 degrees in the afternoon, still cloudy skies though. We will get a peak of sunshine as we go through the morning hours, but my friends, you're going to hold on to cloudy skies up in Eau Claire where they had freezing fog. Mist is now there. And of course, they've got the fog that's still holding on to dense in locations that you can see across the board and widespread. We'll get to 26 degrees for you to 52 degrees to finish out the day with cloudier skies in the forecast. You'll also hold on to this as we roll right through it. You have the clouds increasing as we go into the afternoon, and we'll keep that going on all the way to the 4 o'clock hour. We see temperatures around the 40s to near 50 degrees. We'll hold on to the 9 o'clock hour as we finish out tonight. That rainfall you think is going to go from Rochester to La Crosse, well, that peters out. And then we take a look at what's coming in from the north. Take a look at that. 4 a.m. in the morning going into your Friday. Yeah, you've got shower potential with a mix of rain and snow associated with that as well between Minneapolis going towards Eau Claire. Now, as that happens, it's going towards Red Wing with light rainfall now, still falling in to areas by La Crosse with a sprinkler or two as you go in the 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. hours. You'll also see that continue on to the 10 o'clock hour in the morning, getting to Ladysmith with a mix of rain and snow as well. But that, too, is just mostly rainfall getting down to the ground. We'll see that go on all the way into the 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock hour time frame, getting towards Eau Claire, Ladysmith, all the way down to Winona, Red Wing, as well as La Crosse. Holman, you guys are getting in that mix as well. Sparta, Black River Falls also in that as well. 4 o'clock, you've got more rainfall coming in for Ladysmith. It may be light to moderate, holding on to lighter rainfall for Red Wing all the way down to La Crosse. Still, maybe it's a sprinkler or two once you get to La Crosse, but it's still going to happen. Then we see a shift in the winds. Everything's starting to push a little bit more from the northeast all the way to the southwest. That's going to push more rainfall back into the forecast for Eau Claire again. Light to moderate, possibly between that and Marshfield. Getting back to Sparta with a light rainfall touch as well. Black River Falls. And once again, it's 20% chance for La Crosse, a 30% chance for Eau Claire, and that continues to go all the way into the midnight hour and beyond. We'll hold on to the highs for Friday, looking at temperatures in the 40s to the low 50s in the forecast. When I say low 50s, I'm talking about 50 degrees, so it's mostly 40s. Getting into mostly cloudy skies for your Halloween, and of course we're getting into 40s widespread going into the evening for kids and nighttime for kids going out. We have Saturday's highs in the 40s pretty much for everybody, and of course Sundays we're back into the low 50s in the forecast, widespread to the upper 50s. We get into the rainfall potential again. It's a low chance for Friday and into Saturday. Again on Sunday night going into Monday, where Monday is going to be quite breezy. We'll also keep in fact that we have temperatures cooling down into your weekend and then bumping up higher from 53 up to 60 degrees, possibly into midweek of next week.
Thank you, Art. Coming up, daylight saving time and Sunday. We'll tell you how that extra hour of sleep, I need that, could affect your health after the morning sports blitz.
Coming up in the Blitz, Jordan Love speaks on his special honor for his play last Sunday, plus the Badger volleyball team with a big one tomorrow. Hear from one of the members of the team. Keep it right here.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
We see you out there making your own kind of magic. From the unique gifts you give to the one-of-a-kind ways you celebrate. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we help make it happen.
It's Mom!
With great prices on what you need for the season. Right now, during our Toyland sale, 1,000-piece puzzles are buy one, get one half price. Get a free $5 gift card with every $50 toy purchase. Plus a free Toyland semi-truck when you spend $60 on toys.
He's so cute.
Best Christmas ever?
Yeah, definitely.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a Triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans. Compare drug coverage. Compare costs. See if you can save. And make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Compare plans now at Medicare.gov.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5. And $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Snow decorations outside, have their porch light on, have a bowl of candy out on the step. They can't wear Halloween costumes. Nothing that makes it appear as though a child should come up to their house to ask for candy.
Knowing the rules for predators and Halloween tonight at 6.
News 8 Now Sports.
After a game like the one Jordan Love had back on Sunday night under the bright lights and with the world watching, he delivered in a big way and is receiving some recognition for it. Packers quarterback was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week yesterday for his performance in Green Bay's 10-point win over the Steelers. In the come-from-behind win, Love went 29 of 37 for 360 yards and 3 touchdowns, including a career-high passer rating of 134.2. He also tied Brett Favre's 18-year-old record of consecutive completed passes with 20. It's Love's 3rd time winning the award, and that makes back-to-back weeks that a Packer has been honored with a weekly award after Micah Parsons earned Defensive Player of the Week back in Week 7.
Anytime you play well, it's always a confidence booster. For you, as a team, as an offense, come away with a win, to be able to put up a good second half like that, I think all those things are confidence boosters. I think, getting the Player of the Week, I think those are just, cool accolades for the side. But I think, obviously, the way you go out there and play, playing well gives you confidence going forward.
And here's a look at the helmets the Packers will be sporting for their home game on Sunday against the Panthers. They're part of the 1923 Classic look that includes navy blue jerseys with dark gold numbers and tan pants. The get-up is an ode to what the team wore the year they become a publicly owned corporation. A big test is on the horizon for the Wisconsin volleyball team in just one day. The second-place Badgers will play host to the #1 team in the country, Nebraska, at 8 p.m. Now, the Huskers are 20-0 in the season and haven't lost a set to a Big Ten foe yet this season. Meanwhile, UW is playing well, having won 4 of their last 5 matches, but the Huskers have won the last 3 matchups against Bucky.
It's going to be a great game, and I think all the fans know and everything that it's a big rival game, but as players on the team, I think, we're going to practice and prepare for the game like we would any game, since that's kind of how we do things. But I'm so excited. It's going to be a great atmosphere, and it's just going to be so much fun to play.
And hear more from freshman phenom Madison Quest and News 3 Now sports director Andrew Banstra. Tune into the Wisconsin Huddle this Friday at 6:30 right here on News 8. All right, that's your Morning Blitz. Hope you'll join me back here later tonight.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Sunday, November 2nd is Buzzy's annual 12-hour sale. Get the best deals of the year for 12 hours only from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Furniture pricing is drastically reduced with over 50% off select products. Shop our best Sealy Posturepedic mattress offers of the year. Receive a free gift with select purchases, interest-free financing options, plus free delivery with furniture and Tempur-Pedic purchases. Sleep experts on staff, door prizes, and so much more. Don't miss out for one day only at Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua.
Our father started this business in 1992, so we've been helping people hear and understand better for 32 years.
You're calling a local number and having a local person answer. We do online scheduling, so you can always visit our website at your convenience.
We do a full hearing evaluation here. We do the delivery of the hearing aids. We do the maintenance, the cleanings, the repair work. So everything's done here in our office. You don't have to go somewhere else. We like helping people hear better. It's rewarding.
Better Hearing Center next to St. Pat's Church.
G&T. Get a heat pump for your home or office space.
Are you shocked by letters like these that say your Medicare plan is no longer accepted at your provider or your Medicare plan is being canceled?
You started thinking, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? It was too confusing.
I think the fear is that you think you're older and who's going to take you? You know, what's out there, what's available. We came to Strive Medicare and everything was taken care of.
Felt like a relief.
Yeah, we didn't have to worry about it. And it's cheaper even.
Call Strive Medicare today. We're here to help every step of the way.
The era of digital advertising is upon us, and it's moving fast. As a business owner, you've probably struggled understanding what it all means. That's where we can help. Phase 3 Digital is your local digital agency that can help you understand the digital world, the products available, and how to use them. So if you have digital questions, we have answers. Call Phase 3 Digital today at 608-793-4522 or visit our website at p3da.com/lacrosse.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Dense fog and mist this early morning. More about that coming up in just a moment.
Thousands in La Crosse County could lose food assistance Saturday. Coming up, we'll tell you where to find free meals. And more than 100 area kids losing Head Start Monday. More on the government shutdown's local impact on working parents. U.S. rescue teams on their way to help victims of Hurricane Melissa. We'll have that update as well. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Thursday, October 30th. We will send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett in the Weather Center. He is tracking our forecast for the day, starting off very foggy.
Yes.
Cannot even see behind you, Art.
You can barely see what's happening out there right now. Unfortunately, I can't show you Eau Claire because their camera's not working too well currently. We're going to hold on to that dense fog out there for La Crosse, and there is mist out there, by the way. And of course, it was so cold that we did have a slight chance of freezing fog here. We have that up in Eau Claire for sure, with mist now holding onto the area. Ridgeway, as you get into Winona County, you're looking at some fog that is there now. Patchy fog, 5 miles of visibility. Current temperature 33, but it feels like 32 degrees out there. We'll also hold on to what's happening as you get into areas by Toma. It is 24 degrees now as it just switched over, and looking like at least 26 degrees as it feels like on your skin with 1 mile of visibility. The fog is pretty extensive as it gets up to the north along I-94, Rusk County, all the way to Eau Claire through Chippewa Valley, and getting down further as well. Holding on to the possibility of more fog as you go all the way into Minnesota and down to Iowa to the west. We'll also be picking up a cold front that is on the way, closing in on Minnesota. We have temperatures right now in the 20s, widespread with some 30s in there. 34 now for La Crosse, 33 for Viroqua, 35 for Prairie du Chien, 26 in Eau Claire, 26 in Ladysmith as well, 26 also for Black River Falls, 28 in Sparta. We'll have increasing clouds as we go through the morning, with some sunshine returning by the late morning, going to your afternoon with partly to mostly cloudy skies, giving way to at least Eau Claire holding on to some fog, and that continues for the better part of the day. When I come back, you'll see temperatures in the 30s and the 40s for them. I'll give you an overview how this all shapes up for your day.
Thank you, Art. SNAP benefits could run dry as soon as Saturday. News 8 Now's Grace Monk has more on where you can find a free meal if you need it during the government shutdown.
More than 10,000 residents in La Crosse County could see a delay in food share benefits on Saturday.
The federal SNAP, or what we call Food Share in Wisconsin, really also provides a foundation for people to afford groceries and a consistent access to nutritious food.
Raff says residents can rely on food pantries and meal services during the shutdown. One place residents can turn is the Salvation Army.
Got a lunch? You want a Pepsi or Dew?
The Salvation Army serves free lunch every day at 11:30.
You don't need to have any verification of need. You can be any human on the planet who finds themselves in line, and we will serve you lunch.
St. Trinity Lutheran Church offers free meals and groceries. Every Monday they serve dinner to go and open up their food pantry.
You can't build relationships or a better community if people themselves are not healthy and fed.
Free meals are also served at Our Savior Lutheran Church and Rave Recovery Avenue in La Crosse, Open Door Fellowship in West Salem, and Onalaska United Methodist Church. In September, the county issued over $1.6 million in food share benefits. While the county has several options, Graff says it'll be hard for them to meet the demand.
For every meal that's provided through a charitable food distribution or network, SNAP provides 9 meals. We need federal support to sustain families and communities.
Reporting in La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now This Morning.
And you can find that list of free meals on our website, news8000.com. Representatives Jill Billings and Tara Johnson will hold an emergency food drive and press conference today at Wafer Food Pantry. They'll discuss the shutdown's impact and how the community can help. That's at 1 p.m. at 1603 George Street in La Crosse. And day 30 of the government shutdown, still no deal in sight. Democrats and Republicans still deadlocked on Capitol Hill, where we're taking a live look right now. Meanwhile, millions of workers are going without pay as that crucial food assistance deadline we've been talking about looms. CBS's Jared Hill reports.
Emotions flaring on the Senate floor.
This isn't a political game. These are real people's lives that we're talking about.
Nearly a month into the government shutdown.
People should be getting paid in this country. And we've tried to do that 13 times. And you voted no 13 times.
When you hold power, when you're in the majority, you meet people. You pull them in.
Republicans and Democrats sparring over a Dem push to fund nutrition programs like WIC and SNAP, after the Department of Agriculture said it would not reach into a contingency fund to extend the benefits.
Never before, under any president, Democrat or Republican, has SNAP been cut off in a shutdown, and Trump knows he can do it.
The two sides remain at odds, with Democrats wanting to extend health care subsidies, Republicans arguing that should happen after the government is reopened. It's coming to a head amid major deadlines. Troops are due to be paid Friday. Saturday, health care premiums are set to increase when open enrollment for the Affordable Care Act begins. The same day, food stamp benefits are set to expire. As family farms, restaurants, and food banks work to try and fill the gap.
We are preparing for November to be our busiest month ever.
Experts warn it will not be enough.
It's also at an entirely different scale. So for every meal that a food bank provides, SNAP is providing 9.
A dire realization as the nation approaches that dangerous cliff. Jared Hill, CBS News.
The administration is expected to cover military pay once again tomorrow. And hundreds of Wisconsin kids will lose Head Start Monday, including many here in our area. 9 classrooms shut down in Grant, Richland, and nearby counties. 114 children lose childcare as the federal funding runs out. Head Start can't reopen until the government does.
We're funded up until day after tomorrow, and then after that, we're done.
For other western Wisconsin counties, it'll be a while before their Head Start would shut down. La Crosse, Monroe, Vernon, and Crawford all funded till the end of May next year. Eau Claire, Trumpereau, Jackson, and Buffalo funded through April. And President Trump is threatening to resume nuclear weapons testing. He says he's told the Pentagon to prepare tests on an equal basis with other nations. The U.S. has not detonated a nuke since 1992, but routinely tests vehicles capable of carrying warheads. Russia, China, and North Korea have all conducted nuclear tests more recently than the U.S. U.S. rescue teams are heading to the Caribbean this morning after Hurricane Melissa's deadly impact. The Category 5 storm made landfall Tuesday with 200-mile-per-hour winds. In Haiti, flooding killed at least 25 people. 77% of Jamaica remains without power. 25,000 Jamaicans are seeking shelter.
No one must be turned back from
the shelters. No one.
The storm is now moving southwest of Bermuda. And closer to home, not guilty pleas for the New Lisbon man accused in a triple homicide. Virgil Thu pleading not guilty to all charges. He's accused of killing 3 people, including a 12 and 13-year-old last December. Thu was captured after a 12-day manhunt. Police say he admitted to shooting all 3 victims. His trial is set for December of 2026. And a suspect in the attempted burglary of a Chippewa Falls gas station is in custody. Landon Sarower is accused of trying to break into Cenex Express Mart. He allegedly told officers he was trying to steal vapes. He faces attempted burglary and property damage charges. As the weather turns chillier, the La Crosse Farmers Market is heading indoors. News 8 Now, Seth Padilla is live with where we can still shop local this season. Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. I'm here at the Masonic Center, where La Crosse Farmers Market will begin their winter season this Saturday. The center at 118 8th Street South will host the market from 9 a.m. to noon every other Saturday. In here, you'll find over 16 vendors, including some new faces. You can shop grass-fed beef, locally made cutting boards, and Christmas decor. But organizers want to emphasize that most of these vendors are small, local families pursuing their passion within 100 miles of La Crosse.
These vendors are all from within 100 miles of La Crosse, and a lot of them are just from La Crosse itself. They're just families, small families that are doing what they love and pursuing their passion, and it is really nice to see, and we're leaning into community.
The market's Instagram says if every adult spent just $20 there, nearly $880,000 would flow back into the local economy. And parking and admission are free when the farmers market opens this Saturday. Live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, great to know there. Thank you, Seth. Turning now to our medical news. After celebrating Halloween this weekend, we'll get an extra hour of sleep. Daylight saving time ends on Sunday. Our clocks will fall back 1 hour. The time change also means our days will be shorter, nights will be longer as the official start date of winter gets closer. The practice began in Europe and the U.S. during World War I to save fuel and power. Halloween is almost here, of course. Veterinarians are warning the spooky season can be a scary time for pets, triggering a spike in emergency visits. Bradley Blackburn has more on how to protect your pets.
Pet owners love to include their animals in the Halloween fun, but the American Veterinary Medical Association warns the festivities also land more pets in the emergency clinic this time of year.
A lot of pets are very susceptible to noise, and this can be a noisy time of year.
AVMA President Dr. Michael Q. Bailey says when trick-or-treaters arrive, pets may try to run out of the house. So you might want to keep them on a leash or distract them with a new toy in a quiet space.
You have new people coming to your door, and the pets may not be familiar and they may get stressed by it.
If your pet is dressing up, their costume should fit well so it doesn't cause them to choke or trip. Make sure they don't get into the treats, which can lead to toxic ingestions, intestinal blockages, and burns. Take glow sticks. While the material inside is not toxic, it is an irritant.
Just by biting into it, it's going to cause irritation to the gums. If they swallow it, then it's going to cause irritation to the GI system.
Keep the sweets, like gum and chocolate, far from your pet's reach.
Artificial sweetener, such as with xylitol, that in itself can cause a significant amount of distress and can be deadly. Chocolates can cause a significant amount of damage to the liver.
Laura Bierenbaum just adopted her pup Pigeon a couple weeks ago. She's celebrating her first Halloween with her new brother, Frank.
Sometimes loud noises make her scared, so I think we're going to be keeping her inside and calm, and if she wants to come out, great, but we'll have her unleashed.
To ensure she's safe and happy on the scariest day of the year. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News.
And vets also recommend having your pets microchipped in case they run out of the house or get lost any time of the year. Coming up in our Buzz Report, people getting extra witchy this Halloween. Some are paying witches online to make their dreams come true. We'll have more on that in our Morning Buzz Report.
Hi, my name's Levi, and this is Maxwell Whitewater Conditioning Tip 79. Chlorine in city water can cause dry skin and bad taste or odor. If you notice these issues, call us today at 608-781-8088.
A great percentage of what we do at the Pump House Regional Arts Center is impacted by tourists.
The more people that we can get into the La Crosse area, the more I can provide for the people in our neighborhoods, the employees that I can help take care of, and just generally a better quality of life for us and our surrounding area.
The increased tourism means more business to us, means that we need to hire more staffing to accommodate for the fuel sales, to accommodate getting the rentals ready.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
The independent living is really nice because you have your own apartment and it's just like living at home.
Although I thought I was way too young to be moving in a place like this, finding Welcome Home was just like finding a home.
Live your life the way you want to and don't have to worry about all the other chores and insurance and things like that.
I like that we get a balanced meal. Those little helps really help me to be independent.
No need to wait for Black Friday. Shop early and save today at Fleet Farm's pre-Black Friday sale. Enjoy big savings like 25% off Tamarack footwear for the whole family. And get a jump on that wish list with 10% off all Melissa and Doug toys. Plus, get everyone's go-to portable buddy heater by Mr. Heater, now just $79.99. We're dropping new deals weekly to help you beat the holiday shopping rush at Fleet Farm. And check out all our hottest deals at fleetfarm.com.
It's the simplest expression. The smallest thing that changes everything. A smile. An upturn of the mouth. A brightening of the eyes. So easy. Making this the house with the best snacks. Kidless for the night. Like you're 20 again. A smile lights it up. Understands it all. Apologizes. Makes everything okay. And welcomes unconditionally. Because the shortest distance between two people is a smile.
Thank you.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Hi, my name is Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 48. Hard water causes scale buildup, dry skin, and stained laundry. If you see these signs, call us at 608-781-8088.
All right, getting into your forecast, my friends, this is what's happening for you. Getting into, once again, Melissa. Melissa is making its way towards the Bermuda Island. It's going to be a while for that to happen. We're talking at least from tonight all the way to early tomorrow around the 3 o'clock hour. You can see Bermuda is just that dot off to the upper right corner there. You can see that's Bermuda. And that's Thursday for the 2 o'clock p.m. hours. But once we get into the evening hours and into your Thursday, you're going to be seeing past Bermuda, getting into Friday morning around 3 o'clock. So somewhere tonight, it's going to be near Bermuda and then continuing on. Once it does that, it continues to stretch out, streak out, continuing as a Friday as a hurricane. And then as we go into your Saturday, you can see between Friday and Saturday, it turns into an area of low pressure. And that's when it goes into the open waters and up and out it goes all the way out towards Nova Scotia and beyond. All right, so that's what's happening there. Otherwise, today, cloudy and cooler. Right now, we're dealing with a lot of fog, and that is widespread. It is also a fog advisory for areas right by Eau Claire, Rusk County as well, and getting down southward into Taylor County as well, holding on to more of that fog and low cloud activity, hanging on to the forecast, giving way to this. Temperatures in the 20s, and so we have some freezing fog. We have some mist out there as well now, too. Overcast conditions for most of the area. 32 degrees for La Crosse for the kids going to school this early morning. Fog and mist. We've got 54 degrees coming in the afternoon with cooler and cloudy skies in the forecast. You get to Eau Claire, 26 degrees, holding on to fog and mist. Very cold out there, of course, with 26 degrees. 52 as you go right into cloudy and cooler skies for your afternoon, and it will be cloudy. Sorry about that partly cloudy sky there. Holding on to the clouds increasing as we go through the day. Once we get in the afternoon, you're seeing cloudier skies filling into the 4 o'clock hour. That's when we all are in cloudy skies, giving way to some rainfall trying to get across the river, but it's not successful. Then we see up to the north, more rainfall possibly coming in as that cold front well up to the north continues to drop rainfall in the forecast, getting closer to us. It comes from Canada, making its way across by the 8 o'clock hour in the morning. As you can see, it hasn't crossed the river, but eventually it will by the 10 o'clock hour for the morning. So there are some showers in the morning. It is light. You get up to the north by Ladysmith, you are looking at the 10 a.m. hour with a mix of rain and snow. Mostly rain will fall, will survive that down to the ground. Holding on to more rainfall continuing to the 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock hour, mostly along the river, as well as the light to moderate rainfall going towards Ladysmith and Eau Claire to finish out. Then the clouds and, of course, the winds shift from the northeast now going towards the southwest. That's going to push more rainfall towards the river. So it goes to Eau Claire again with light to moderate showers, turning into lighter rainfall going into Black River Falls and then back towards La Crosse to finish out by the river. Highs for Friday, 40s and 50s in the forecast, giving way to at least lighter rainfall, of course, all the way through your afternoon, evening, and nighttime for your Halloween. That's a look at your forecast, taking a look at what we've got for the next few days, my friends. We're going to hold on to conditions to be a little bit cooler going into your weekend. Be safe and have a great day.
In your Morning Buzz report, people getting into the Halloween spirit by hiring witches on Etsy. The world of magic is becoming less abracadabra and more add to cart. People are spending money for witches to cast a spell, from finding love for $3 or getting your sports team a win. If you want to try your luck, real self-identifying witches recommend you find well-vetted witches with good reviews to avoid being scammed. And here's your first look at Man on the Run about Paul McCartney's post-Beatles era as he formed Wings with his wife Linda. McCartney is an executive producer on the documentary, which features rare archival material set to stream on Prime Video February 25th.
Your skin is pale white and ice cold. Don't go out into the sunlight.
Say it out loud. Say it.
Vampire.
The Twilight Saga is back in theaters in honor of the 20th anniversary of Stephenie Meyer's first book. The 2008 film that started it all returned yesterday and runs through November 6th, while the sequel rolls out for one day each from October 30th through November 2nd. Nintendo and Laced Records are releasing the score of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on vinyl. Pre-orders are open now with a June 19th release date. Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8. We've got Wyatt is turning 8. He loves dirt biking and spending time with his dog Bentley and his 2 little sisters. And Dylan is also 8. He loves all kinds of sports, especially football, you see here, and being active. And Val is 18. She loves to draw and spend time with her friends playing games. Happy birthday to you all. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, 88, 98, we'd love to feature them. Just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com. And stay with us. We have everything you need to know in 5 minutes or less. Your Morning News Now is up next.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Masterforce Industrial Duty Steel Shelving is a storage solution designed to provide unmatched versatility for your workspace. Pick it up for only $222.49 after rebate. Menards offers a great selection of heating products to fit your needs. Dynaglow natural gas and propane infrared heaters are an excellent choice for indoor supplemental heating. Pick up this infrared wall heater for only $168.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Save big at Hy-Vee Friday through Sunday. Green seedless grapes, just $1.48 a pound. Hy-Vee chili style or kidney beans, just 48 cents. Pork chops, 88 cents. Hy-Vee cottage cheese, $2.48. 24 packs of water, $1.99. Get great deals on pork shoulder roast, our special recipe brats, marinated chicken breasts, Progresso soup, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Are you shocked by letters like these that say your Medicare plan is no longer accepted at your provider or your Medicare plan is being canceled?
You started thinking, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? It was too confusing.
I think the fear is that you think you're older and who's going to take you? You know, what's out there, what's available. We came to Strive Medicare and everything was taken care of. Felt like a relief. Yeah, we didn't have to worry about it. And it's cheaper even.
Call Strive Medicare today. We're here to help every step of the way.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a Triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
October is Pitbull Awareness Month. To celebrate these wiggle butt cuddle bugs, Cooley Region Humane Society is waiving all adoption fees on pitties. Brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
Snow decorations outside, have their porch light on, have a bowl of candy out on the step. They can't wear Halloween costumes. Nothing that makes it appear as though a child should come up to their house to ask for candy.
Knowing the rules for predators and Halloween tonight at 6.
What is a hero? Not the kind from comic books and movies, saving the day. We're talking about everyday heroes, those with a special kind of courage or ability, those saving the day, one person at a time. News 8 Now wants to find those heroes and thank them for bettering our community. Go to news8000.com, click on Features, then Hometown Heroes to nominate someone you feel is truly a hometown hero. Beautiful, isn't it? Reminds us of why we live here. But when it comes time for this to become this, you can trust that we'll warn you first. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A black bear, there it is, making an appearance in Stoddard yesterday. Randy Johnson, a large carnivore specialist with the DNR, says the bear has covered 35 miles over the last week. It was first reported in Crawford County October 21st. Johnson also said the bear's behavior is normal and it's likely looking for somewhere to hibernate. It is 6:55, time for your morning news now. SNAP benefits could run dry by Saturday. More than 10,000 residents here in La Crosse County alone rely on them. There are some areas you can get a free meal during the shutdown. Meals in La Crosse served at St. Trinity Lutheran Church, Salvation Army, Our Savior Lutheran Church, and Rave Recovery. Open Door Fellowship in West Salem and Onalaska United Methodist Church also serving meals.
For every meal that's provided through a charitable food distribution or network, SNAP provides 9 meals.
Anyone looking to help can donate food to the Hunger Task Force or volunteer at one of the free meal locations.
All right, dense fog out there. You can see in CityCam, you can see this all around the areas, all the way up to Eau Claire as well, where they have dense fog advisory holding on to Ladysmith as well in the forecast into Minnesota as well as into Iowa. This will continue until 9 o'clock this morning, and eventually cloudy skies will prevail for everybody going into the afternoon. La Crosse gets a little taste of sunshine to finish out the morning hours, then back into it by the mid portion of your afternoon, going into cloudier skies to the forecast to finish out the day, holding on to temperatures cooling down gradually through your Halloween and into your Saturday, and then bumping back up to seasonal average temperatures by Sunday, and then milder conditions going into next week.
Okay, thank you, Art. Thank you for waking up with us. Ahead at noon, the latest on the government shutdown as we approach the deadline for SNAP benefits to run out.